Okay, so this is the first of many reviews for me, 31 to be exact, as in October, because Haunted Hippie has challenged me, well, all for viewers, all for fans, to watch 31 movies in October, each one with a different theme. And before I even get into that, a couple of things first. At the time of recording, it is actually October 2nd, October 1st. It's like 2:35 a.m. That's because Sunday, like yesterday, uh, suppose I ran out of time because, like, if you're a wrestling fan, you know why. You know why. Don't end up lasting longer than I thought it did. Also, I'm feeling good the last couple of days, and I didn't want to do too much talking earlier on today or yesterday. I'm at a point where I can do it now. So yeah, now the first movie, the first, each one of these movies, uh, we select. But she set the theme, and the theme for the first movie, it's annoying, is a movie set in fall. She's choosing Hocus Pocus. I might show it on screen. Whereas I chose the Blair Witch Project because I haven't seen it since about 98, 99 when it came out. And that's because I snuck into my dad's bootleg DVDs. This was 25 years ago, and I own the movie. It's fucking right there, right. I got this special. I got the tape here, which is how I watched it, and it also has this Curse of the Blair Witch documentary where they're investigating the Blair Witch. So I have I have the DVD as well, which this whole investigation is part of. It's like a collector's DVD. So yeah, I have the movie. This was 25 years ago. So, but yeah, and I got into my dad's bootleg DVDs, and I watched it as a young boy because I remember so well, vividly. Everyone, like, the marketing was good. Everybody was talking about it, and I don't remember, like, reaction wise. I remember the build up more than the reactions. What I'm saying, reaction wise, I don't remember too much. I remember conversations, like hearing them. What I do remember though, what stuck with me is I didn't know who Roger Ebert was. What I did know is that he must have been a big deal because people were actually scared of his review. Which I don't remember. I remember it was, they kept saying it was filled with uncertainty because people didn't know whether or not it was real. I'm like, if it were real, it probably wouldn't be released in theaters. We didn't know in 98, 99, whatever. So yeah, and that stuck with me. And I haven't seen this movie since. I've seen the sequel, Book of Shadows, multiple times since. It's a solid comedy movie. That's the best I can do. I haven't seen the second sequel. I played the older games, but not the newer ones. So the newer one, yeah. I chose Blair Witch because, like I said, I haven't seen it, and as of late, like, it's fallen into two camps. With younger fans, it's boring. With older fans like myself who were there, it's one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Here's the thing. It started out great. I love the interviews. We're talking to people in the store. I remember that when I was a kid. For some reason, that used to kind of, the atmosphere was built. I love that. I love the ending, which I did remember. Where they're against the wall, and I remember that. I love that. The whole symbol there you see, I remember that. And everything. What I seem to have forgotten was the screaming. So much screaming. Like, so much screaming. And I get when dude lost the map and bring the map and they're pissed off and she's screaming at him. And dude wants to, I get that, but then screaming never stopped after that. It's a horror movie, yes, but not that kind of horror movie. It's a very slow burn. Very slow. And Alfred and Blair Witch doesn't even make an appearance. He was supposed to. Like, this movie had such a small budget that they went to like Walmart or somewhere, got the materials to make her, and it was sent them over budget, and they had it all ready, and the cameraman didn't even film her, which I guess it worked out. These are our imaginations. But yeah, I also wrote, what I didn't remember was that nothing happens. Not when, like, I'm not the biggest fan of found footage, but like nothing happens but the yelling. Like literally, I started watching Saw 2 on my computer while I had this playing on my TV. Okay, yeah, and weirdly enough, they ended at the same time, so I was back and forth like the Monday Night Wars, and uh, and I did watch the tape. Like it's still in my VCR. This is literally 007. Tomorrow Never Dies. So yeah, I'll put it in there because yeah. And one reason I don't like found footage is because you can see it. Every single one. It's like in October 1994. 3 student filmmakers disappeared in the woods near wherever the hell, while shooting wherever the hell. Their footage. This is their footage, whatever. They all follow that format. And for me, that got old quick. Okay. Like by the time Paranormal Activity came out, I was like, I mean, they had good marketing too. Then I saw it, I'm like, that is so boring. Some good ideas are boring. Blair Witch has some great ideas. They had great. How do I say this? This was a good idea, and they really went all out with the lore. Like again, back in '98, we didn't know it was real. It was sort of like the '90s version of Slenderman, except Slenderman 100% isn't real at all. It's really called fake lore, but some people don't know that. In 98, 99, we got the Blair Witch, and we didn't have the internet and everything to fact check like we do now. So yeah, and I mean, I'm not comparing this to nothing else because that would be fair. Maybe to what I said before with in October 19, whatever. But I'm not comparing this to anything else, just to my experiences back in the day. And back in the day, this movie did used to kind of creep me out. 25 years later, not so much. I mean, it just lost me after a point. I mean, I was so lost, like, when it got to see how she was up close and that, I was just like, yep, scary movie. I was looking at the note waiting for the snot to drip out. Yeah, like the video games are more fun. It's more scary even than this first movie. The second movie is not good. Like I said, it's a good solid comedy film. I need to watch it again. But yeah, this wasn't going to be a long review anyway. Because again, it's 2 something in the morning. I just watched a whole ass wrestling event. And I don't feel well, so. This was the first stop. A non-Hippie challenge. I'm glad I got to revisit this movie for the first time in years. But the lead character was fucking annoying. Even more so than the dude forgot the map. That happens. She did not stop screaming at all. Alright, the next one will be a back to school horror movie. And okay. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so look, you want a slow burn? Watch Blair Witch Project. You want good world building? Watch Blair Witch Project. You want to get scared? Probably go with something else like Grave Encounters. If you want to get a scary found footage movie with good world building and good lore and shit, okay? Yeah. Thank you for watching.